March 2021 was a wild time for Marvel Comics. Tons of rumors and a lot of new books dropping. 4 key titles featuring Sam Wilson as Captain America and Joaquin Torres as the Falcon were in the spotlight, leading to lots of talk and speculation. This was largely thanks to the Falcon and Winter Soldier series on Disney+. Notably, first appearances also grabbed attention, like Miles Morales' debut as the new Ultimate Spider-Man, sparking huge speculation. The Russian Omega Red, the terrifying supervillain, was another big draw. And the new version of the rebuilt and emotionless White Vision saw increased market interest.
These comic books saw a surge in popularity back in 2021, which includes a couple of indie titles and an incredible Lee Bermejo variant. Currently, with the release of Captain America Brave New World, many of these titles are witnessing a renewed increase in value. Let's see how they're all doing 4 years later. Hey everyone, I'm Izzy from Comics with IzzyVerse NYC, and this is your weekly Cover Price Top 10 Comics Rewind, where we're going to take a look at the titles that used to be in demand in the market and figure out where they stand today. This week, we're taking a look back at March 2021, a year packed with massive speculation and key first appearances. We're talking about the books that had collectors scrambling. But did those books maintain their heat, or did the hype cool off? Remember to like this video and subscribe to Cover Price's channel. Also, turn on notifications to stay up to date on the latest comic book news. Now, on to the list with number 10.
Number 10, Marvel number 6, Lee Bermejo, 1 in 25 variant, Marvel Comics, 2021. Silver Surfer variants can be a real gamble, but this Bermejo cover from 2021 definitely hit the mark with collectors. Over 50 copies sold that week, with a raw near-mint copy reaching a high of $145 and a graded CGC 9.8 hitting $265. Today, however, prices have significantly lowered. Raw copies are hovering around the $40 mark, though it's worth noting that the available copies seem to be mostly in very fine condition, as near-mint copies are scarce. Graded 9.8s has also dropped to around $150, though finding one for sale at that price is proving difficult. These current prices make this book a bust 4 years later, but a ratio variant such as this always has potential for aftermarket growth as demand eventually surpasses supply as copies disappear into personal collections.
This Lee Bermejo Silver Surfer is absolutely beautiful and would be a great addition to any Silver Surfer fan comic book collection. It is stunning and breathtaking and demands to be displayed. Regardless of it being a bust, it's a win for the price it's going for now.
Number 9, Ultimate Fallout number 4, Marvel Comics, 2011. Miles Morales' first full appearance has been a powerhouse for years. Back in March 2021, it was trending hot again, with a high sell hitting a staggering $3,485. Raw copies were also climbing, settling in the $700-$750 range. Fast forward 4 years, and while Miles' popularity is undeniable, his debut prices have cooled down. Raw copies are now around $250, and a CGC 9.8 is around $900. So, for now, it looks like a bit of a bust. But let's be real, this is a modern blue chip key book. With its historic significance, there's always a solid chance prices will surge again.
I really think for many young fans, Miles Morales is their Spider-Man. Right now, this book's value is down, but I don't think it'll stay that way, especially if we get news about a live-action movie. And I also believe that's going to happen very soon. If you can, snag the copy before the price goes up, and it will.
Number 8, Fanatic number 1, Bad Idea, 2021. Back in March of 2021, Fanatic from Bad Idea was generating buzz. Raw copies were holding up pretty well, around the $100 to $130 range,
after hitting $150 a few weeks before, and a CGC 9.8 went for $500. Man, what a change 4 years makes. Raw copies are now selling for around $10, and a CGC 9.8 recently sold for only $20. It's safe to say this book is a big bust 4 years later.
Fanatic number 1, the first series from Bad Idea, is a surprisingly good read with top-notch storytelling. However, Bad Idea's unique approach with its limited print runs and strict distribution policies, including dealer bans, creating a lot of initial excitement, but it didn't last. 4 years on, the book's profile has significantly decreased.
Number 7, Nottingham number 1, Mad Cave Studios, 2021. Nottingham, the previous week's top book, was holding strong. Collectors were paying $38 for raw near-mint copies and $475 for a graded 9.8. 4 years later, interest has waned and the prices have fallen. Raw copies are now $30, but the real drop is in graded copies, which can be found for about $30. This significant decrease in prices makes this book a bust, while the slight drop in raw prices makes it a push 4 years later.
Nottingham takes a classic Robin Hood story and flips it on its head. It's a dark and unexpected reimagining that definitely leaves an impression. Forget what you think about the characters. This version explores some very different motivations and actions. If you're looking for a story that challenges your expectation and isn't afraid to go to some unexpected places, check this out. It is worth a read. It's a bold take, and it's definitely not your typical retelling.
Number 6, West Coast Avengers 45, Marvel Comics 1989. Speculation about White Vision's MCU appearance fueled West Coast Avengers 45's popularity in March 2021. Raw prices were $80 and a CGC 9.8 sold for a record high of $1,350. By 2025, prices have declined due to the lack of news about White Vision's return. Raw copies are now $34 and graded copies have dropped to $140. These prices indicate a bust 4 years later. However, as a first appearance, the book retains potential growth when he makes his return to his new series, Vision Quest, a rumor that continues to circulate today.
While I doubt West Coast Avengers 45 will reach that $1,350 peak, I do foresee a price rise. The persistent rumors of Vision Quest series are going to create a bump. This book deserves your attention and it's worth watching. And honestly, now might be a good time to grab your copy.
Number 5, Captain America 25, Marvel Comics 2014. Sam Wilson's first appearance as Captain America, the first of 4 related books, was hot commodity in 2021. Over 50 copies sold that week, with raw prices reaching $35 and graded 9.8 hitting $390. Despite Sam's continued role as Captain and his appearance in the new Captain America Brave New World film, prices have tanked. Raw copies are now $20 and a recent CGC 9.8 sold for $43. This dramatic drop makes this book a bust 4 years later.
This first Captain America book from our list remains significant for the future of the MCU. While Captain America Brave New World received a mixed reception, Sam Wilson's portrayal was praised. His confirmed role in Avengers Doomsday ensures this book stays on collectors' watch list.
Number 4, Falcon and Winter Soldier number 1, Marvel Comics 2020. The second Cap-related book, the duo's first team-up with the same title as the Disney Plus series, saw raw copies reach $9 and a CGC 9.8 sell for $90. Today, prices have fallen to cover price for raw copies, and graded copies are around $30. This book is a bust 4 years later, as the man has essentially disappeared.
This second Captain America book on our list isn't as sought after as the first. Honestly, I don't think it's particularly relevant anymore. It's not really a key issue. If you enjoy reading it, great. But if not, no worries. It's likely it'll still be available if you ever change your mind.
Number 3, Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 3, Marvel Comics, 2015. The third Cap book features the first appearance of Joaquin Torres. Raw copies were in demand with a notable sale of $115. A CGC 9.8 also reached $455. Yet, despite Torres' appearance in Brave New World, prices have dropped, narrowing the previous book's decline. Raw copies are now $16, and a CGC 9.8 is available for $93. This first appearance is a bust 4 years later.
Following the confirmation of Sam Wilson's role in Avengers Doomsday, Joaquin Torres' The New Falcon was also announced. This connection to the film will likely boost this book's value. Watch for it.
Number 2, X-Men number 4, Marvel Comics, 1992. Omega Red rumors are like a roller coaster, up and down for ages. In 2021, they surged, pushing X-Men number 4 to $50 for raw copies and $481 for a CGC 9.8. Today, prices are declining again. Raw near-mint copies are $19 and CGC 9.8 are around $100. Despite continued anticipation for a live-action Omega Red, this book is a bust 4 years later.
I think Omega Red has potential, especially with the kind of stories you could tell today. But let's be real, there's a long line of bigger mutant villains that deserve their time in the spotlight first. Omega Red can wait his turn.
Number 1, Sam Wilson, Captain America number 5, Marvel Comics, 2016. The first appearance of Joaquin Torres as the new Falcon was our top book in March 2021. Raw copies consistently fetched over $70, peaking at $84, and a CGC 9.8 sold for $300. However, the book's demand has dropped big in the last 4 years. Raw copies are now $13, and a CGC 9.8 is available for $82. This book's performance 4 years later reflects a big bust.
While the number 1 book from 4 years ago hasn't seen significant gains, that doesn't rule out its future potential. I don't see Joaquin Torres as a top-tier MCU character, but he could certainly reach B-list status. Just as Sam Wilson rose to A-list, I believe this Falcon can gain significant fan appreciation. It's undeniable that 2021 saw significantly higher collectible prices than we see today. While market-wide fluctuations are a major factor in this price declines, demand does play a part. This week's reflection highlighted several promising books with potential for future aftermarket growth. Despite this, all entries were classified as bust. However, previously stated, there's a degree of optimism for certain books given their important first appearance and ongoing development of these characters in various media. And with that said, thank you for watching this week's Top 10 Reflective from Cover Price. Please don't forget to slam that like button. And if you like what you see, subscribe to Cover Price's YouTube channel for more weekly content, including the Top 10 Comics, Shakers Report, and Comics Cover with co-founders Matt and John. And make sure you check out CoverPrice.com to see what's on their current top 10 and the various trending movers and shakers. And while you're on that site, be sure to check out their brand new comic book adaptation status tracker. Cover Price is keeping tabs on all comic book adaptations, whether it's movies, TV shows, animated series, you name it. They've broken it down into 3 handy categories: active, development hell, and canceled. Thank you for watching. Be sure to visit my YouTube channel, Comics with IzzyVerse NYC, for comic conversations, speculations, and convention coverage. We'll be back next week for more Top 10 Rewinds. Until then, Excelsior.